welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Instead of working on the engine, we are going to shift our focus onto the front end, the headlights, the mirrors, maybe a couple other things. If we are going to take this thing on a drive, we want to make sure that headlight is going to be secure. So let's just dive right into that. Now I know what you're going to think before I even open this, but you're going to be like, Austin, what the heck, dude? Didn't you just put a frunk in here? Yes I did. But I had an issue before I put it in. It needed to come out just to replace the issue. What we're gonna do is the hood, as you can see, doesn't want to stay up. So all we're gonna do is put in the strut. Super simple, just has two clips and they just push on. Now this isn't the same strut from Lamborghini, but it should work just the same. And it's pretty close to where it should fit. Well, that didn't work. You win some, you lose some. Definitely lost this one. The parts are pretty close to being equal length. This black one that we took off of the driver's side over here, this one would not compress at all. The other side was trying to. We got both of them on. I really thought that would work, and I still think it will. Go back to the store, get a different size. I still, for now, have one of the struts on, just like a temporary deal, just to hold it up. I still want to work on getting the headlight out, because right now, this headlight is not secure. Freely moves, so we gotta fix that. It's the little things. We gotta just take one little chip at a time at this car and it'll be perfect by the time we're done with it. Like I was saying before, this headlight pretty much not even attached. It does have the brackets with screws in both of them, but you can see this one's just totally broken off here, down here as well. People are probably asking, why are you repairing this headlight and not just replacing it with a new one? Well, we're trying to fix this Lamborghini as cheap as possible, and I did look for a new one. Let me just show you. The cheapest thing I found for a pair right now, I don't know if you see this, it's $13,000 for a pair of headlights. So just one goes for about $6,000. I've seen them at around $4,000, and that's not something I want to spend money on. $4,000, you can do a lot of stuff with that money. We're trying to be savvy, be cheap, fix this thing to make it look good and still function properly. It works great, it's just the tabs are broken. That was probably the easiest headlight disassembly I've ever done. And I'm feeling pretty good about ordering this brace now, because what I didn't notice before was this bit of damage right in here. You can see that is just gone. And then also there's a bolt here missing. And it's screwed over this way a little bit. This piece definitely needed to be replaced. Even looking at it from the side, you can see that this got pushed down far enough where this bracket isn't bolting up. And this isn't easy to bend either. Another bit I'll need eventually is there's supposed to be a fender bracket right here. You can kind of see it's sheared off. And that's where this should bolt to, so that's why the fender is pushed out so much. It should bolt right there. The other side has it, but the way they bolted it in looks a little ghetto, so gonna have to fix that. You can kind of see on the bracket, they already used like a plastic weld on there. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna use this stippler to try to melt the plastic. I need sacrificial plastic, so I know I don't have black, but this is white. I wish I brought some zip ties home, but I'm gonna try to use this to melt the plastic to bond the two together, create a nice weld, if you will, of plastic. I didn't really know what this piece looked like, so this was my best guess at what it looked like, and I want to say it turned out pretty dang well, if I say so myself. And now it is just super secure. And then also there was a little cut inside here. It's hard to see now, but I fixed that up too. Okay, there she is. Now for the final test, we'll just pick it up by the bolt. Make sure everything's cooled down here. Looks like it's cool. Yeah, she's secure. Now that that's done, let's head back to the unit. Trying to line up, I'm seeing a problem with the gap right here, and then a gap still along this fender. Although we know the fender is pushed out more, I don't know what the heck's going on. Do we line this up or the fender line? I want to say bumper, but we'll just put it on as it is now, close the hood, and then see the distance. Now it does sit secure. It's no longer wiggly, but we still have that gap down here. It did break a little bit here and up there. So what I really want to do is be able to bring the car to where there's electricity, because that's why I couldn't do it here, is I don't have electricity in the unit. Once I have electricity, I can just use that stipple gun right here up close and personal and just weld it exactly where it's supposed to sit and make sure it's nice and secure. I think when we tightened up those bolts, it put a little stress on the joints right where we welded, and it broke them. It's not 100% broken through, as you can see. It is secure, like it's not loose like it was. We just want to make sure it's going to be able to resist all the bouncing and moving that the car is going to do, and then the frame is going to have some natural twist to it. We'll fix it. It'll be fine for now. After 4 times of trying, we finally got the right hood struts that make this hood open and close so crispy. Check it out. You could see just how smooth that thing took the hood out of my hands and gently raised it up. Now watch when it closes. This is with ease. Ah! I didn't mean to slam that. But it's so gentle, it's with ease. Before I was having to really force that thing down for the struts. Hope my hood's okay, I'm sure it is. But I'm just happy that these are the right hood struts to make it work. I was starting to mess around with the door handle, and I pulled it. I was like, I wonder how this thing comes off, because I wanted to film it and it just popped right off. So it left a little bit of residue on here. We're gonna have to take that off. I did get a new handle. It feels a lot cheaper than the OEM, but we're trying to save pace $1 here. It is from China. It does feel a little bit flimsier, but it looks just as good. So here's that door handle. I already had it painted, and they did a really good job. It took a lot to take all this kind of adhesive and glue and stuff off of there. Some of that stuff was rubber. I think that's why the handle looked so bad, because this part was sticking out so far that it just was messing up how the handle that was on it looked. Let's try it. So this should just clip underneath like so. That does look off. And I'm not sure how to remove this properly. Oh, took a little chunk out there just trying to get it off. Oh no, it broke off this side completely. Dang. Does look better than the old one. Let's put the key cover on there to complete that look. Well, we'll just call this door handle good enough for now. It is better than what was on the car. Really can't complain there. I haven't seen what one actually looks like, so maybe it's supposed to look like that. I don't think it is. I think it's pushed out a little bit too much, but it functions the same. Oh well. I'm grateful. It looks good. Better than what it was, right? Right. In the final attempt to fix the door handle, I end up breaking the last remaining tab. Now these things broke super easy, which is like, come on. You just let me catch a break, but that's fine. Turns out there's this little pin that sits at the top. This little piece. This just slides in like that. It kind of locks everything in here, which I also fixed this, by the way. A lot of glue, but it's all fixed. Now thinking about it, I almost think you have to use some sort of adhesive, at least for this little bit right here. Got a little adhesive right there. See that difference? So if we have that adhesive there, it'll hold that thing pretty close to the door, and it'll look way better. So I think that's the route we'll go. We got the glue for the mirrors. We're gonna glue those things together. Pretty easy to identify these. It's just long, short, short. So same on these, long, short, short. This is the correct side for this side mirror. The other thing that I found out with this was it has this little screw. That screw's not supposed to be there. Someone had just jammed this in to prevent this piece from turning. This is what folds the mirrors in and out. I'm hoping that by just taking this screw out, it will still fold in and out. Once the new harness comes, I'm just going to plug it in and we'll see if all the motor functions still work. Got the wiring harness, I'm going to solder it up. I was trying to find everywhere online how these mirrors actually go together with the wires. So it makes sense on this side, kind of runs through this little hole, then comes up through this little hole, out the center. So then it's like, okay, it's going up the center, it's going to go up the tube. I don't know if you can see in there, but it doesn't look like there's an exit in there. Even looking on the outside, kind of looking all around. Where's this thing get exit out of? And this is my first time seeing one, so I assume this thing is OEM and factory correct. Turns out it's not. There's this nice hefty old bolt in here. That's where the wire is supposed to come out. Why they jammed this bolt in there, not sure. I'm gonna try to take it out. Hopefully this thing still works. I just want to be able to adjust the mirror with a little switch. Mirror's fixed. Boom, look at that. We're gonna plug it in, make sure it closes. First, the other side, I'm gonna see if that will close because this is in the closed position already. So then if I hit open, it should open together. All right, so it did close on the other side, which is great that that works. Now let me get this plugged in. It should open together, hopefully, we'll see. Okay, there it is in my hand. You can see it's in the closed position right now. So, moment of truth, it's plugged in. Hopefully this works. Come on, baby. It worked! Both sides, it worked. Sick! I really did not think that was gonna work, so we'll disassemble this and get it back in the mirror. I can't even believe that worked right now. That's so sick. While we still have it in our hand, let's just see if the functions still work. So left mirror, this will be up. Oh, it's going up, down. That's going down, left. Oh, right, it's going right. It works, it works. This is so sick. Okay, awesome. Let's get the mirror on. It's so good to see the mirror finally working, but now I have to take it apart. So we gotta de-pin all these connectors to get that thing out because it separates. Then we'll get into the harness. It's been about 24 hours, maybe 26 hours since we put that adhesive on the mirrors. We'll start assembling that mirror and then hopefully we'll at least get one mirror in tonight. That'd be super sick, but we will see. It's already pretty late start, about 9:45. I'm just gonna do what I can and hopefully we'll get this thing done tonight. I want to be done with these mirrors. Moving on, let's go. Here's the passenger side mirror. It fits together really well. The issue I'm struggling with is the driver's side. There is still a bit of a gap here between where the cover fits in the base. It's just loosely mounted right now. There's just two bolts barely holding it in. The issue with the driver's side I had was this part right here. there was a pretty decent gap. It was sitting up more like that. For a car with very close panel gaps, that's gonna really bug me. I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that gap. The other thing with the driver's side is the mirror. It was sitting way too high up. It was interfering with this top piece. Not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna still keep trying to get it to work. Here's that piece right now. I took out the bracket. I was thinking of making my own brackets. I'm not sure. I could try to restore these OEM ones. This one has that big crease in it, as well as cracking along the front side. If you think I should try to restore these OEM ones or continue on trying to make these carbon fiber ones fit, please leave a comment below, let me know. Curious what you guys think. I'm kind of on the fence of both. I really love the look of the painted mirrors. If I am gonna run these, I'll probably just do a wrap on the top of the cover just to give some white and bring it up, and then leave the rest exposed carbon fiber. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment down below, hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.
Won't you love me now and promise me you'll stay around?